Hey guys, I am back and today I'm going to be doing a quick get ready with me, just kind of chatting about the stuff going on in my life, the things I've been watching, reading, enjoying, doing, and I wanted to do a bright lip today, so I think we're going to have a subtle eye with a bright lip. When I find my primer, we will prime my face. I'm starting with the Laura Mercier primer. If you have watched any of my project painting content, you kind of know the drill because I'm basically doing a full face of things that I'm panning or things that are on my to be panned list. I have a little friend over here, but that's okay. One day he'll go away. And yeah, what's new? Classes are going well. I think the last time I filmed a get ready with me was before the quarter started, so this quarter is going well, and I haven't been wearing makeup as much as I have in previous quarters because I tend to either have class like all day or not at all. So I tend to have really, really busy days where I'm wearing athletic wear because I'm gonna work out whenever I get a break between or after classes, or I have days where I'm just kind of like hanging out around the house. And yeah, that's kind of it. I'm putting on a little bit of makeup today because it is a bum around the house day, but I wanted to get a little bit of filming done, and also, I don't know, it's fun to still do makeup. So yeah, that's kind of what's been going on as far as like my routine. I've been, I think, doing a pretty good routine. I've been reading a lot like this beginning of the quarter just because I've had a little bit more free time than I did at the end of last quarter. So that was nice. And I've read like 3 or 4 books in the past couple of weeks. It's keeping me on track with my book roulette, which is what I'm going to film next. I'm not quite where I wish I was at this point, but we're working on it. And what else? Yeah, I'm just kind of hanging out. We went to the beach yesterday. It's been quite warm the past week, and it's funny because I was thinking about it. I used to be like very fearful of the ocean, and now I still, like, every time I go into the ocean for the first time in a while, I'm a little uncomfy, but then I like get comfortable, I guess. I warm up to the idea. And so it's just always funny. My friends are like, let's go swimming, and then immediately dive in the water. And I'm like, can we wait around for like 10 to 20 minutes and then I'll dunk my face in? Like, not really vibing with this immediately, but it's still really fun. I have about 8 weeks left of school before I graduate. And then I gotta move and stuff. My roommate and I, my future roommate and I, did a little weekend and we toured a couple apartments. We think we found one, so that's nice. And so we're just in the application process for that now. And yeah, that's going really well. I visited my cousin in New York over spring break, which I posted about on my Instagram. I can link that down below. But that was really fun. I went to Soho one of the afternoons and went inside all of the like beautiful stores. There's a Glossier store that's just super aesthetically pleasing. Obviously on purpose. I think that's how they trick you into going inside. I didn't do a ton of spending, which is nice. I didn't have enough bag space to do really any spending. And yeah, that was my spring break. Just apartment tours and visiting my cousin. And then what else is new? I feel like I had things that I was going to talk about. I finally finished White Lotus, which is nice. I watched the first season like last November, I think. Like, it was a while ago. And then my dad asked if I had watched it while I was home, and I was like, I've seen the first season but not the second. So we watched most of the second season together, and then I just finished it once I got back here. And it was an interesting show. They're already talking about season 3, which I think is interesting because clearly they I think the first season I think was filmed in 2020 when whatever resort that they were filming on was not functioning as a resort like normal. And now they're just kind of like, oh, this took off, so now we got to figure out where we're going next. And then I've been watching a little bit of Summer House, but I don't know, that show I think has kind of fallen off my radar. And then of course I am very ritualistically watching every episode of Vanderpump Rules that comes out. My roommate and I watched the new season of Love is Blind together, which was really fun. It was just kind of a roomy thing. And yeah, oh, I baked cheesecake the other day. One second. This is how it turned out. It has like a citrus curd on it, and I added some raspberries. It is so good. So that's gonna be my treat after I film. And I am just very happy with how that turned out. I made it with a friend whose favorite dessert is cheesecake, so I've been teaching him my ways, so to speak. Some of you may not know this, but I'm actually a huge baker. I, at one point in my life, wanted to be a baker, which was not short-lived, but I don't know. A lot of people advised me, like, don't make the thing that brings you a ton of joy, like, the sole source of everything, income, all of that in your life. And I also did have other interests, and so I decided to pursue STEM instead because I was very interested in STEM, but I've always loved baking. It's definitely a very fun hobby. During shelter in place, when my friends and I, we were having like a tight little bubble, we would hang out every Friday, and I would make something. Like, I would make some sort of treat, and it was really fun. It gets really expensive to be constantly baking for 8 people, but it was still just a really fun time. And now that I don't have as much free time on my hands, I bake less, but baking with my friend was really fun. I'm gonna dip into my Pan That palette, and I'm using the shade Publisher, and I think I'm just gonna do one matte color all over the lid and under the lower lash line. I don't feel like doing anything too crazy smoky today. But yeah, so that's kind of been what's been occupying my time. I'm really happy to see how much people have been liking or like enjoying the palette spotlight content, and I'm thinking of kind of like a different little series to do with reels after I'm done with that. So that would be fun. I'm thinking maybe doing like focuses on different lip products that I have, kind of multiple shades of the same product. I'm thinking that might be interesting. Like, I have a couple of these NARS Velvet Lip Glides, so I thought maybe like a lip swatch video or just a focus talking about the formula and showing how it applies would be nice. And yeah, I don't really have many other ideas. I guess I could do like get ready with me's or something, or those like quicker little tutorial things. I could also potentially do like some painting content over there, I guess. Maybe like focus on a different, I don't know, blush every week or something but I'm panning one of everything in my collection right now, so I don't know exactly how that would work, but I'm curious to see like what I end up doing next, because I'm about halfway through all of my palettes right now with this palette spotlight series. I'm gonna go put on some mascara and eyeliner and I'll be right back. There we go, I've got the hair fixed and some mascara and eyeliner, and in addition to like coming up with like new kind of bonus content ideas through the reels, I've also been thinking about new series I could add to my channel in general. I've been toying around with the idea of doing a pan those eyeshadows now that I've actually like gone through the process of testing out a lot of the palettes in my collection that haven't gotten used in a while. Pan those eyeshadows seems much more appealing to get to like use those palettes more. I do really like this pencil. It's the Buxom Plump Line Lip Liner in the shade Scandalous. And then I'm just going to fill this in with the NARS Velvet Lip Glide in the shade Burning Love. This is cute. Awesome. So yeah, so now I'm just kind of toying around with the ideas of different things I could do, different ways to engage with people on YouTube and on Instagram. So we'll see how it goes, but that's kind of just what I'm thinking about for now. Other than that, I hope you're having an incredible, awesome day wherever you are. If you're curious to see what I've been reading lately, I know I alluded to that in the beginning. Make sure to check out my book roulette series, which I'm going to film right after this, but will actually have gone up last week when you're seeing this. So I will link it down below. And other than that, I hope you're having an incredible, awesome day wherever you are, and that I get to see you in a future video. Thanks, guys.